Good morning, taco stackers. Here we are. We are going thrifting today. That's what we're doing. I just packed, wow, it's dark in here. I just packed up all these orders. Got nice. And grab the old water. Make our way on out of here. Alrighty, so for all the folks who've been watching for a while, we're keeping with tradition here. Got the Boston cream donut and the iced coffee. But you might be able to see a piece back there. That piece, that's just mail over there. But that piece right there, it's, I guess it'd be called a wash tub, a two-handed wash tub. It's got wooden handles on it. Most of them are usually copper. That one's galvanized. It's a little bit newer, but I still think it is like a farm piece, kind of decorative. They picked that up this morning in a town that has switched over to the automation garbage picking. And it's a town that you can't really garbage pick because the roads are too narrow, so I had to pull over, and it was a disaster. And I started walking down the street with that thing. I can't imagine what people were just thinking, like, this guy's just walking down the street with a wash tub. But yeah, you guys will probably see it in a garbage picking video if you haven't already, when I throw it into some video. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to check that one out. But yeah, let's go thrifting and see if we can find anything really cool today. This place tends to open up a little bit early. This is one in Quakertown, so we'll see what happens here. This is where I found the hockey gear a while back. If you guys have been following my videos for a while, I found a lot of hockey gear here, but I still have a pair of skates that are in such odd size. I don't know what to sell them for. I've already had them listed. I've been reducing the price. They still haven't sold, and I want everything going out of my store before January 1st. It's not going to happen, but I have high hopes. So I'm reducing prices, trying to blow out everything while I can. Hopefully you can find some cool things here. Looks like there's not a very busy crowd for a half off day, but I'm sure by the time we leave, this place is going to be packed. We got a Sixers t-shirt, but it's only $2. We'll get that. Let's see what else we can find here. Carolina. Oh. 1995 Dallas Cowboys. This one was on sale, like the weekly sale, so I don't know. It's been here a while. I guess it was in the wrong section because this is a really good shirt. Got me. Very similar set that I picked up out of the trash. You guys might remember a while back. This kind of looks like depression glass, but I don't think it is. It looks a little reproduction-y. And we got deodorant over here. This might be hand blown. That's what it looks like. It's $5. Not for me. So parking lot's full over here. Got somebody pulling it over down there. It's full. Got my stuff here. No bric-a-brac, no housewares or anything. Kind of unfortunate, but we're going to go to what's it called? The Weigh and Pay store. Hopefully, can find some good stuff. But get some good footage at the other place. Hopefully, pick up some cool things. I know their half-off sale isn't for a couple weeks, so should be able to find something good, I think. Let's go check it out. Let's see, where do we want to go first? The variety store or the outlet store? Decisions. We'll go to the variety store. And you can find one or two cool items. Probably should want the outlet store. That way, if we find the same item, we can just buy it cheap, but whatever. Nope. Pretty neat to see here. I actually picked up a wood box and I couldn't sell it. I picked that one up at an auction. That's a plastic one. But this is kind of cool. Cast iron dog nutcracker. I know one viewer loved carnival glass, so I'm going to show that. They seem to be interested in that, so here we have some carnival glass. This is $3. Got two pieces. They're $3 each. This one's $15. Holy cow. Not sure what it is. Just a bowl of some sort. I guess this would also be candy or carnival glass as well. What's this thing? Found a lid, but there's not much here. That's for sure. It's kind of tough. Tough pickings out here. Kind of nice, but I mean, I don't know. Got a selfie stick. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Here's another lid. It's really weird. Pyrex. England. What is this neat little thing? Nope. Nope. Any golf clubs? Nope. No good ones. Some people have asked me which ones you look for. You gotta look for the drivers and putters. That's your best bet, unless you have a full set of irons. Other than that, you gotta find new ones as well. The older ones like those, they don't really sell that well. I dug through all those clothes right there, and I came up with 1, 2, 3. That's a print. I know in my last video I showed that thing being constructed. I was like, what is that? That's a big sign. It's kind of neat. I've never seen one like that. It's a nice decorative kind of looking, I don't even know how, industrial. It's nice, you know, it's nicer than just like the square one. So that would resolve the answer, or resolve the question to what that was last time I made this video, heading this way with all the cranes and Sergeant Leisure. There is a market for this stuff, but I have no idea what this stuff is. A little chilly out here. Holy cow. It's windy. I apologize for that, but it's windy.
Good in yourself. Okay, good.
Sorry for that. Alright, so I got the skates. I don't know, $5. They are my size. I haven't looked them up. They're pretty light. And when skates are light, that means they're probably worth some money. So do not look them up, but if I ever find ice skates that are my size, I buy them regardless, because I wear a common size for ice skates and they are so outrageously pricey. So yeah, hopefully they're good ones. Not sure. I'm going to probably go to 2 more thrift stores. This one's a really small one. This one's like in the middle of nowhere. It's like a horse ranch kind of thrift store. So you never know what you're going to find. Alright, so welcome back for the recap of today's vlog, this thrift store vlog. Random assortment of things. I would definitely like to say expand your knowledge. As Craigslist Hunter likes to say often, expand your knowledge. And the reason why that is because right here you have a very, very expensive item that a lot of people probably would skip over, but let's quickly go through all the clothes. I am a clothes reseller, so this is what I predominantly do, is buy these clothes and then resell them. So let's go through them, see what kind of cool things we picked up. We have a University of Pennsylvania sweatshirt, a vintage Maryland sweatshirt, AC/DC t-shirt. This is not vintage. This one right here is a 1995 University of Arizona Wildcats t-shirt. It's a very good school to sell for myself. I found out that University of Arizona sells better for me than Arizona State. Here's a vintage Mr. George Reebok jersey for the Tennessee Titans in red. We have a Rolling Rock t-shirt, a nice Disney DuckTales t-shirt for anyone who might remember this TV show. I think it was a TV show, not a movie. I think there's also a Nintendo game, if I'm right, for DuckTales. I don't really remember it. I do remember the logoing for some reason, but I don't remember any of the, what it's from. Syracuse. Here is a vintage Tiki Barber jersey. This was only $1, so it was $9, but all the red tags were $1 at the store. This is a high quality jersey. Everything is stitched on. Probably retail, this was like $150, $200 jersey. I paid $1 for it. It's all stained. I'll probably try to bring back the color, the original color, and get rid of the stains. We'll see. Here is a nice vintage Cincinnati Reds baseball jersey with Ken Griffey on the back. Iron Maiden, not vintage, Lafayette College. This is another Dare t-shirt. I'm all sold out once again. Duke Blue Devils, and we have some more Duke Blue Devils, as well as that vintage looking Mitchell Ness 76ers Mitchell Ness t-shirt. For the other stuff, the bric-a-brac, we have 2 Pyrex lids. This one I thought was very unique. I've never actually come across it, I don't think, and that says England on the top and Pyrex over here. So did not know that. I guess there must be a bowl for the English Pyrex. Never knew. Here is a vintage Toronto Blue Jays baseball hat. It does have creasing and such. It is a adult size. It's not too beat up, but it's a nice $10, $15 hat come spring, summer. I will have to hold off for it. Here is a nice Grizzly Canadian beer mirror sign. I know Craigslist Hunter, who has his own store. I'm pretty sure a long time ago someone came into his shop with a bunch of these. And I can't remember if he bought them for $5 or $10 or past that $5 or $10. But I remember he did say they sold pretty well. He has a bunch of them. I know at the flea market these sell extremely well. I don't know what the whole deal is with what breweries sell the best. I know these smaller breweries generally do fetch, or not smaller breweries, but the ones that are less known in America do fetch a little bit more than, Budweiser, Coors Light, stuff like that. So, Grizzly, Canadian lager. There's no cracking, nothing like that. It was $3. And I expect to get $5 to $10 for it. It's an easy sell. I've sold so many of these. It's kind of ridiculous, but I don't pick them up that often because they usually are like $8 or $10 at thrift stores. And these ice skates right here, which were $5. I did some quick research on this. There is some bruising, as you can see right there. This ice skate, well, the pair of ice skates, brand new, retail is $300. There was one time these sold for about $450 to $600, but right now you can buy them off a variety of websites for $300. Same color scheme, same everything. I mean, different laces, but the laces are only like $2. The only one listed on eBay in this size sold for like $275 brand new. There's one on there that sold for I think $174 used. And it was like in a different color scheme, which the other color scheme was like the lower end model. So realistically, I probably expect to get about $150 to $200 for this. It only costs $5. There is some rusting on the blade itself, but they are still sharp. I can tell you that from experience. So for that regards, I think it's a huge score. I like to say expand your knowledge, and the reason why I say expand your knowledge is because ice skates are something that are very sought after. They are very expensive to buy new. You don't use them that often. If you go to a ice rink and rent them, they're like $5-10 just to rent them, and they give you like the worst ones possible. The thing with sports equipment, if you're watching still and you want to learn a little bit about sports equipment, people want the newer stuff. CCM, great brand, very well-known hockey brand. They used to have hockey jerseys, I think in the 90s and early 2000s was CCM, I think then Koho, then Nike got in there, then Reebok got in there. I think Adidas is the new one. Everyone has Adidas jerseys. CCM, very, very well-known hockey brand. Ice skates, a lot of money. You know, obviously, like anything, there are lower-end models, higher-end models, elite models, professional models. You want the newer stuff, and then from the newer stuff, you want the good brand. So in that regards, if you're looking for any sports equipment, whether it be baseball bats, hockey, skates, soccer cleats, pretty much anything, baseball gloves, newer stuff always sells better. And then obviously the quality of it, golf clubs especially, in golf clubs, newer stuff generally sells better, and then the quality of it also sells. Obviously a leather baseball glove usually sells for more than one of those plastic ones. But if you're looking at golf clubs, a lot of people see them at thrift stores. The newer ones sell a lot better. Then understand Callaway, Titleist, all the different brands, Cleveland, King Cobra, stuff like that. But if you want to learn more about that, definitely check them out. If you see them, they look cool. They look graphically. They look, they look new. They look new in terms of maybe in the last 5 years. They're probably worth a little bit more money. I don't know if these are this year's model. What I mean by that is a lot of times with sports equipment, even this New Year's model, even the newest model does not sell the best. When I was in high school and played travel baseball, there was a baseball bat called a stealth bat. And there was one year where the model, I think, was blue and orange, or it was gray and black. I don't remember what color scheme it was. But that bat was probably 3 or 4 years old, and everyone bought that same exact bat on eBay, online, over that year's bat or the year's bat before that, or I think the year before that. It was 3, 4, 5 years old, and everyone was still using the older bat because it was such a good bat. That's kind of the same thing with all sports equipment. Even though it might be the newest year's model, it might not be the best, it might not be the most sought after. Just because things are new does not mean that it is the most, it's the highest quality. It's like that with everything. So make sure to kind of look into sports equipment. You want the newer stuff. You don't need this year's model, but it always does help a little bit. That's kind of what I have to say about sports equipment and how to kind of realize what is good stuff from bad stuff. The older skates from like the 80s and the 70s, they're hard as a rock. This one has protection as well, but the inside is very soft. I put these on myself. They are very, very comfortable. Hockey skates are very hard to find that are comfortable. I don't really need them. I have my own pair of skates. They're not the best skates that I have. These are definitely better, but I don't need $200 ice skates to skate once a year or twice a year. That is for sure. So these will definitely be sold, and then that, whatever I sell it for, I can definitely put that towards more junk and more good stuff. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Hopefully it has been a little bit informative for you if you guys and girls are a reseller. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more reselling tips, thrifting videos, and other kind of treasures that we do come across, definitely hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace!